Hello everyone, welcome to physics class. Today I am going to give you the brief introduction regarding physics NCERT syllabus for class 11 students. First I will explain the weightage to the content or subject units. For PUC first year, totally there are 10 units. You can observe this tabular column here. The number of units are 10. The first unit, it contains two chapters. The first chapter is physical world. Weightage of physical world is 2 marks and number of hour is 2 hour. Now the second chapter is units and measurements. Here units and measurement, it is a 4-hour chapter and we will get nearly 3 marks. Weightage of the marks is 3. Then this is unit 1. Unit 2, again it has 2 chapters. That is chapter 3 is motion in a straight line. Motion in a straight line, number of hour is 8 and weightage of marks is 7 marks. Nearly 7 marks question you will get in your board examination from this chapter. And the fourth chapter is motion in a plane. From this chapter, motion in a plane, number of hour is 12 hour and the weightage of marks is 11. So this is very important chapter. Nearly 11 marks questions you will get in your examination from this chapter, motion in a plane. And then come to the Unit 3. Unit 3 is having only one chapter and that is laws of motion. Newton's laws of motion means you are going to study about force as well as frictional force here, and number of hour for this chapter is 11 and you will get nearly 10 marks in your examination. Now the fourth unit is, again the fourth unit has only one chapter and this is work, energy and power. And this is also having 11 hour and it carries 10 marks. Weightage is 10 marks of this chapter. And come to the fifth unit. Fifth unit is having again only one chapter and that is system of particles and rigid body. And this chapter is having nearly 12 hour and we will get 10 marks from this chapter. Then unit number 6. Unit 6 is again having only one chapter and that is gravitation. So this gravitation chapter is 9-hour chapter and nearly 8 marks question we will get in our annual examination. This unit 7 is having 3 chapters. Chapter 9, 10 and 11. Chapter 9 is mechanical properties of solid. Mechanical properties of solid has 5-hour chapter and we will get nearly 4 marks from this chapter. And the 10th chapter is mechanical properties of fluid. So again it is also 5-hour chapter and from this chapter we will get 4 marks question. Then 11th chapter is thermal properties of matter. Thermal properties of matter is 10-hour chapter and we will get 9 marks from this chapter in our annual examination. Now unit number 8. Unit 8 is having only one chapter and that is thermodynamics. Thermodynamics is having 8 hour and we will get 7 marks from this chapter. Then chapter 9. It has only one chapter, that is chapter 13. Chapter 13 is what? Kinetic theory. So this kinetic theory has 5 hour and we will get 4 marks from this chapter. And the last unit has 2 chapters, chapter 14 and chapter 15. Chapter 14 is oscillation. So for this oscillation chapter, number of hour is 8 and marks is 7. And the last chapter is waves. Waves number of hour is 10 hour and weightage of marks is 9 marks. So totally there are 10 units in your PUC first year. Number of chapters are 15. How many chapters are there? 15 chapters up to 6 unit. Means up to the chapter gravitation. So up to this is the first term syllabus. So this is volume 1. And the second term syllabus start with unit 7. So totally 120 hour syllabus and weightage of marks is 105. So you can observe here variation of 1 mark per chapter is allowed. So plus or minus 1. So that will be allowed in your annual examination. However, the total marks should not exceed 105. So this is the brief picture of your class 11 physics syllabus. Now I will explain you in brief about each chapter. The first unit has 2 chapters. The first chapter is physical world. Number of hour is 2 hour. And in this chapter you are going to study about physics, introduction to physics. What is physics? What are the scope and excitements of physics? What is the relation between physics and technology and society? And some fundamental forces in nature that you are going to study in chapter 1. It is a 2-hour chapter. Then second chapter is units and measurements. Totally 4-hour chapter. Here in this chapter we are going to study about systems of units, SI units, fundamentals and derived units like length, mass and time measurements, and what is accuracy of measuring the instruments, what are error and what are significant figures. And then we are going to study about dimensions in physical quantities. It is a 4-hour chapter. This is unit 1. And the second unit has 2 chapters, motion in a straight line. So in this chapter we are going to study about distance, displacement, speed, velocity, acceleration, what are the equations of motion, and also we are going to solve some numerical problems related to equations of motion in this chapter, and it is 8-hour chapter. So you already studied motion in a straight line in your high school days. You can remember the equations like S equal to ut plus half at square, v equal to u plus at, v square equal to u square plus 2as. These equations you already studied in your high school days, but in PUC 1 you are going to study in detail about this chapter, and this is a motion in a straight line. And in the same unit 2, again one more chapter, that is motion in a plane, chapter number 4. It is very important. It carries 12 hours and 11 marks. In this chapter we are going to study about scalars and vectors, which is very important for both class 11 and class 12. What are scalars and vectors? Here we are going to study about the multiplication of vectors, addition and subtraction of vectors. And also we are going to study about scalars and vector products with some examples. And motion in a plane with constant acceleration we are going to study. This is very important, projectile motion. What is projectile motion? And we are going to derive some equations here. And at last I am going to derive centripetal acceleration with some numerical problems. So 11 marks we will get from this chapter. It is very important chapter in class 11. Then come to the chapter 3, laws of motion, very interesting and easiest chapter. So in this chapter you are going to study about 3 Newton's laws of motion, Newton's first, second and third laws. And then you are going to study about frictional force. Here we are going to derive some equations related to speed of a car. And also we are going to solve some numerical problems. So this is a 11-hour chapter. Then chapter 6, it is work, energy, power. What is work, what is energy and what is power? In detail you are going to study in this chapter with some numerical problems. This is also very easiest chapter in class 11. Then chapter 7 is system of particles and rotational motion. It is also very important chapter, 12-hour chapter here. So in this chapter, we are going to study everything related to a particle. Is it clear how the particles are moving when we applied force? What is rotational motion? What is the difference between circular motion and rotational motion? What is center of mass? What are moment of inertia? That you are going to study in detail in this chapter. And now come to the unit 6. Unit 6 is having only one chapter. Chapter number 8 is gravitation. So in gravitation, you are going to study about very interesting Kepler's laws of planetary motion. And we are going to derive relation between capital G and small g, gravitational force and acceleration due to gravity. And we are going to study about gravitational potential energy, escape speed, and some earth satellites we are going to study in this chapter. Again, we are going to solve some numerical problems in this chapter. So this is a 9-hour chapter. Up to gravitation, this is volume 1. Means first term syllabus. This is the present syllabus. Now I will explain you the second term syllabus. Means after your midterm examination, we are going to start with unit 7. That is chapter number 9, mechanical properties of solid. In unit 7, totally there are 3 chapters. Mechanical properties of solid is chapter number 9. Very easiest chapter, 5-hour chapter. Here we are going to study about elasticity and plasticity, what is stress and strain, and we are going to study about some terms related to elastic modulus, and also we are going to solve some numerical problems here. Come to the chapter 10. This is mechanical properties of fluid. It is also 5-hour chapter. Here we are going to study about the very important terms like Pascal's law, streamline flow, what is Bernoulli's principle, what is viscosity, what is surface tension, and also we are going to solve some numerical problems here. This is also very important chapter. So this is 5-hour chapter. Now we can move to chapter 11 is thermal properties of matter. So in this chapter you are going to study everything about temperature and heat. What is heat? What is temperature? How solid, liquid and gases are expanded when the heat is supplied? What are heat capacity, specific heat capacity? How the heat transfer takes place? We are going to study in this chapter in detail, and this chapter is 10-hour chapter. Come to the next unit, that is unit number 8, chapter 12, that is thermodynamics. This is an 8-hour chapter. Here we are going to study about the 0th law of thermodynamics, first law of thermodynamics. And the very important terms like isothermal process, adiabatic process we are going to study here. And then we are going to study about the heat engines. For example, we can take a refrigerator, how it works. So in detail you are going to study here. And also second law of thermodynamics you are going to study in this chapter in detail. It is 8-hour chapter. Now come to the unit 9, last but one, that is kinetic theory, chapter 13. So kinetic theory is a very easiest chapter, 5-hour chapter. In kinetic theory of an ideal gases, you are going to study about kinetic interpretation of temperature, mention an expression for kinetic energy of the molecules in terms of absolute temperature, degrees of freedom we are going to study here. So with some numerical problems, you are going to study kinetic theory of gases, that is chapter 13. Now come to the last unit, chapter 14, oscillation. So what are oscillation, what is frequency, wavelength, what is period? So how the oscillation takes place, what is simple pendulum? You are going to study in detail in oscillation. And come to the last chapter, chapter 15 is waves. what are longitudinal waves, what are transverse waves, and we are going to study about the speed of the sound, that is speed of longitudinal waves. We are also going to study about Doppler effect with some examples in last chapter, that is waves, and it is a 10-hour chapter. So this is the complete brief introduction to your class 11 theory syllabus. Is it clear? Totally there are 10 units and 15 chapters. Now I will explain weightage to form the questions. How the questions will be formed, you can see here. So question paper pattern, the first part is part A, that is first question main. In the first main, we are having very short answers. That means 1 mark questions will be asked. Totally number of questions are 10. Total number of questions are 10. So you have to answer all the 10 questions. There is no options here. In part B, means the second main, they are going to ask the short answers. Short answer means each answer carries 2 marks. So they are going to ask totally 8 questions. Out of 8 questions, you can write any 5 questions. So here each question carries 2 marks in part B. Come to the part C. So part C means third main. It has a short answer. This is the short answer part 2. Here each answer carries 3 marks. Again we are going to ask 8 questions. Out of 8 questions you have to write any 5 answers. Here each question carries 3 marks. Come to the last part D. In part D again there are 3 mains, 4th main, 5th main and 6th main. 4th main has long answers just like derivations, or they are going to ask any theory part questions. And here for each answer you will be awarded with 5 marks. And totally there are 3 questions. Out of 3 questions you can answer any 2 questions. Each question carries 5 marks. And come to the 5th main. It is also long answer. So long answer questions will be asked here. For each answer you will be awarded with again 5 marks. Here 4th main we are going to ask about the questions related to volume 1. Volume 1 means up to the chapter gravitation they will ask the question. In the 5th main they are going to ask 5 marks question from volume 2. That means unit 6 to unit 10. So again there are totally 3 questions. Out of 3 questions you can write any 2 answers. Each answer carries 5 marks. And the last main, 6th main, is completely related to numerical problems. So each problem, the solution for each problem carries 5 marks. Totally 5 questions or 5 numerical problems will be asked here. So you have to answer any 3 problems. So this is the weightage to form the questions. This is the question paper pattern in physics subject. When we go for evaluation, the theory part carries a weightage of 70 marks. And remaining 30 marks will be for your practical. The practical part carries a weightage of 30 marks. So totally 100 marks out of 100, 70 marks for theory part and 30 marks for practical. So in today's session, I just explained only about theory syllabus, so which carries 70 marks. And now come to the textbook and reference books. What type of books you have to refer for physics subject? I am going to give you 5 different books to refer physics. The first and foremost is NCERT textbook. It is very important. Every questions in your annual examination, in your competitive examination will be asked from your NCERT textbook, NCERT syllabus. So there are 2 volumes, part 1 and part 2. Part 1 means the first term syllabus up to gravitation, that is volume 1. And part 2 means unit 6 to 10. Totally there are 2 textbooks available here, part 1 and part 2. That is NCERT physics textbook. The second textbook I am going to refer, New Simplified Physics by S.L. Arora. So this textbook is also very easy for the students to understand the subject. Again, there are 2 volumes for class 11 students. Third reference book is Concepts of Physics given by H.C. Verma. Here in this textbook, they had given the brief explanation regarding each topic. So you can refer H.C. Verma also. And come to the fourth reference book is Comprehensive Physics. Part 1 and Part 2 is available. And the last book I am going to refer Physics for Computation, that is Volume 1 and Volume 2, which is given by Batilal. You can refer all these books from our college library, or if you want you can purchase any one reference book to understand physics thoroughly. Now I will show you one model question paper related to physics. How will be your annual question paper, that I will show you. This is one model question paper. In your annual examination, the timing is 3 hour 15 minute. 15 minute they are going to provide only to read the question paper, and the complete 3 hour you can write the theory examination. Totally 70 marks. Maximum marks are 70. Part A is having totally 10 questions. You have to answer all the 10 questions. There is no options here. And each question carries 1 mark. They are going to ask 1 mark questions from each chapter from your NCERT syllabus. And this is Part B. Part B, here they are going to ask totally 8 questions. Each question carries 2 marks. But you can answer any 5 questions out of 8. This is Part B. And Part C. In Part C, again they are going to ask 8 questions. Out of 8 questions, you have to answer any 3 questions. Each question carries 3 marks. Totally, you will get 15 marks from Part C. Then come to Part D. In Part D, long questions will be asked here. So here, each question carries 5 marks. Totally, 3 questions will be asked. Question number 27, 28 and 29. Out of 3 questions, you can answer any 2 questions and each question carries 5 marks. And here they are going to ask from volume 1. And question main, fifth main. In Part D, again there are 3 questions. You have to answer any 2 questions and each answer carries 5 marks. So here they are going to ask the question from volume 2, that is unit 6 to unit 10. In sixth main, they are going to ask 5 numerical problems. Each problem carries 5 marks. Out of 5 numerical problems, you can answer any 3 problems here. Each problem or each solution carries 5 marks. Totally 15 marks you can easily get from this part. You can observe 33, 34, 35, 3 numerical problems, and this is fourth and this is the fifth numerical problem. Out of 5 numerical problems, you have to solve any 3 problems and each problem carries 3 marks. This is the model question paper for physics subject. I already told you for your theory examination it carries 70 marks. Out of 70 marks, the passing package is only 21 marks. So if you got 21 marks out of 70, you will get pass in class 11. I hope this session gives you the brief introduction regarding physics NCERT syllabus, weightage of marks from each unit, and how will be your annual question paper pattern that I explained in today's session. So in the next session, we are going to start the first unit, the first chapter, that is physical world.